This is Randall Root again, and we will take a look at star versus snowflake designs in this video. Now, in a data warehouse, you will typically start off with tables in an OLTP environment, such as the ones I've just highlighted, and then convert them into data warehouse tables with an OLAP design, analytical processing design. In previous videos, we talked about the fact that the sales table and the line items are collapsed into the fact sales table. But in simple dimensional tables, it looks almost identical to the original OLTP table. There's really not much difference, other than the fact that I may have simplified the data types. However, when you're working with some other tables, you may have a couple decisions to make as to whether to use a star design or a snowflake design. Now, it's somewhat unfortunate that somebody used the term star versus snowflake. It would have been much better if they would have called it single table versus multi-table design. In a star, all the values that you need for a particular dimension are collapsed into one table. In a snowflake, you end up with multiple tables. So, for example here, I have stores and states in the OLTP design. And really, the states are only being utilized to put a name to which state the store is in. In addition to the state name, they also have the abbreviation. So in the data warehouse, I might actually go ahead and simplify things by just putting everything I need into one table. In fact, it's kind of recommended to do so by a number of folks, including the author is well known for data warehousing, Ralph Kimball. However, it's not strictly necessary. It's just kind of preferred for simplicity reasons. Now, you will end up with some redundancy. If there is a store that is in the exact same state, you'll end up with the abbreviation and the name being repeated again and again. Whereas if you were to leave it in a snowflake design with multiple tables, the state ID would link the two tables together and the integer value of the ID would be repeated, but the character data would not. Now, this represents a small amount of savings. If I truly had millions of stores across the 50 states, I might actually see a difference. But let's say we have 100 stores. There really won't be any difference as far as performance when we make the reports by going through and having either a singular table or multiple tables. And as far as storage goes, it's just not that important anymore. It's true 20 years ago, megabytes of storage had something to do with expense, but now the size of a few extra rows of repeated data in the database are so minute compared to the size of the hard drives, and even for that matter in the memory, it just doesn't make much difference. So unless we had a lot of stores, I really would just go ahead and use a simple version of being a star design. In future videos, you may see that I've gone ahead and left it as a snowflake just to add some variety and to talk about something called a reference dimension. But in most cases, just simplifying things and collapsing them into a single table is often the best way to go. In this video, we took a look at the difference between a snowflake and star design. We talked about how it would have been nice if they would have called the names instead a single table versus multi-table design, because that's what it translates into. In future videos, we'll take a look at how other different types of dimensions are put together, such as reference dimensions and many-to-many dimensions, etc. But for now, that's an overview of these two design philosophies. I'll talk to you in the next video.